Hi my people, welcome back. My name is Ascar, and in today's tutorial we are going to learn how to crochet this dress. It's made up of mushroom stitches and it has a rose flower detail on top of it. You can see the mushroom details when you actually flip your phone because they are inverted. So you have the tutorial for the rose flower, so if you haven't watched it, please go ahead and do so that you can make your flowers and attach it to your dress. This video is actually longer than I thought, but it's definitely worth it. So let's get right into it. Make a knot. That way. Chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Place 4 double crochets into the first chain. So yarn over and insert your hook into the first chain. Pull up a loop. Now you have 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. So make 3 more double crochets into the chain. 2, 3, and 4. That way. Now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Turn your work. Place 2 double crochets into the first stitch. 1, 2. Now place 1 double crochet in each stitch up to the last stitch where you're going to place 3 double crochets. So 1, 2, and 3. That way. Now let's go to the third row. You're going to chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to place 3 double crochets into the first stitch. So yarn over and place 3 double crochets, 2 and 3. Now place 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row, and on the last stitch you're going to place 3 double crochets. Now you're going to go to the next row and you're going to repeat exactly what you did on the second row, and on the next row you're going to repeat what you did on the third row. Okay, so do that and I'll meet you on row number 7. I'm done with my 7 rows and this is how it looks like. So you realize that one side extends more than this other side, and we ended up on this side. Okay, this other side is the side which extended more. Now you're going to make another one exactly like this. So I've already made mine, and on this other one, this side is the side which extended more than this side. So you're going to join the two together, and you're going to join them at the point where we ended our stitches, or at the side which is not so much stretched like this side. Okay, so don't cut your yarn on the last one. So you're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That way, and you're going to join it to this other one. Align them together this way, and you're going to go into the first stitch on this side, this one, and you're going to make a slip stitch. Make a slip stitch. Okay, that way. Now you're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn. So this is what we have now. Okay, now let's go to the next step. You're going to hold your work this way and start at this point, or you can start at this point. Either way, just start at one end. So go ahead and attach your yarn. And you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And insert your hook into that first stitch and make your double crochet. And now place 1 double crochet in each stitch up to the end of the row, including the chains in between here. Okay, so continue and I'll meet you at the end. I am at the middle, so I'm just going to place 1 double crochet in each chain. So at the middle you'll have 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That way. Now let's continue to this other side. So you're going to start with this stitch where you placed your slip stitch, because it's the first stitch on this side. So place 1 double crochet there, and 1 double crochet in each stitch until the end of the row, and you're going to meet at the end. So you're not going to make any increases on this row. I'm done with my first row. So we have 23 stitches on this side, 23 on this side, and 6 at the middle. So in total we have 52 stitches. Now let's go to the next row. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and you're going to skip the first stitch, start on the second stitch, and you're going to place 1 double crochet there. Now place 1 double crochet in each stitch until the end of the row, where you're going to make a decrease as well. I'm at the end of my row and I have 2 stitches left, so I'm going to skip this one and work on the last one. So place your double crochet on the last stitch that way. Now let's go to the third row. So this is our first, the second. Now let's work on the third row. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and place 1 double crochet in each stitch till the end of the row, no decreases. I'm done with the third row. Now on the next row you're going to repeat what you did on the second row, the row with the decrease, okay? And on the next row you're going to repeat what you did on this third row. So you're going to keep alternating between the second and the third row until you have the piece that covers the front of your bust well, and it should extend slightly below your bust. Because after this you're going to switch to open stitches, and you don't want open stitches on your bust, okay? So keep doing that, and I'm going to meet you after I'm done with mine. I'm done with my 12 rows, and this is how it looks like. So since I made 12 rows, that means I did 6 decreases on this side, and that's why our work narrowed down a little bit, okay? So now we're going to take the measurements for us to know how we are going to continue from here. So take your measurements, and you're going to measure at the middle of your work. So mine measures 12.5 inches. Okay, so let us do some maths before we continue. So we are going to work with the waist measurements. So I'm going to work with the 31 inches waist measurements, and right now I have 12.5 inches. Okay, so you're going to take 31 and you're going to minus 10 from it. I get 21. So from 21 I'm going to minus the 12.5. So 21 minus 12.5, I get 8.5 inches. Okay, so now you're going to work with the 8.5. So you're going to divide the 8.5 by 2. You get 4.25. So now you're going to work with the 4.25. So you're going to distribute the 8.5 on both sides, this side and this side. Okay, so you're going to work one side first until you have the 4.25, then you're going to work on this other side. Okay, so let's get to it. So don't cut your yarn because we're just going to continue. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now you're going to start on this side. So you're going to place 2 double crochets in each double crochet space. Okay, so yarn over and place 2 double crochets into the first double crochet row, and go to the next double crochet row, this one, and place 2 double crochets as well. Go to the next one, place 2 double crochets that way. Now you're going to keep placing 2 double crochets in each double crochet space until the 7th row from this point. Okay, the last row on our first piece that we made. So you're going to work until the 7th row, and I'll meet you at that point. I have placed my 2 double crochets on the 7th row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7th one. Okay, so the last double crochet you're going to place in between the 6th and the 7th double crochet row. Okay, so you're going to yarn over and place your double crochet in between the two, this point, that way. And now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and now you're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch until you're left with 2 double crochets at the bottom here. Now I'm left with 2 double crochets. So you're going to place 1 double crochet on the last stitch, and you're going to skip the second last one. That way. Now go to the next row, chain 3, turn your work, and you're going to place 1 double crochet in each stitch until the end of the row, no decreases. So the reason why we are doing all these decreases is because you're trying to shape the dress. I'm done with the 3rd row. Now from the 4th row until the height that you want, you're going to keep alternating between the 2nd and the 3rd row. Okay, so the next row you're going to do a decrease on this side, and the next row you're going to do your double crochets, no decrease. Okay, so keep alternating that way until you have the size that you want. I'm done working on the rows that I was supposed to make. I made 11 rows in total. So now you're going to go to the next step and make the loops on this side. The amount of stitches on the last row will not be the same for everybody because of the bust size. Okay, so you're just going to try and make 2 or 3, or if you're making, let's say, a large size, make at least 4 loops on this side. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that. Now I'm going to place 1 double crochet into the first stitch, and I'm going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, place your double crochet, go to the next one and place a double crochet. I made 4 double crochets. Now I'm going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the 4th one, I'm going to place my double crochet, that way. Now I'm going to chain 4 as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and I'm going to skip the 3 stitches. On the 4th one, I'm going to place my double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's no need of placing a loop at the end of the lower part because you're going to extend our work, so we'll place more loops on this side. Okay, so now you're going to chain 1 and cut your yarn that way. So you're going to repeat exactly what we did on this side on this other side, and I'll meet you after you are done with both sides. Now let's take the measurements and see. This should give me 21 inches, and when you measure your work, make sure you don't stretch your work. Okay, just measure it flat and don't add the last rows. So I have my 21 inches. Now let's go to the next step. So on the first row of this next step, we'll need stitches that are in multiples of 10 plus 1. Okay, so before we start, you need to count how many stitches you have at the bottom here. So let me show you how you're going to count them. You're going to count each stitch at the middle, and on this side you're going to count 2 stitches on every double crochet space. So 2, 2, 2, 2, that way. So I had 11 rows on this side, excluding the last row with the loops. So I have 11 rows. So 11 rows times 2, I have 22. So 22 plus 22, and I have 44 stitches at the middle. So 44 plus 22 and 22, I get 88. 88. We need stitches that are in multiples of 10 plus 1. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to identify a number close to 88, which is in multiples of 10 plus 1. Okay, so the closest number here on the plus side is 91, and on the minus side is 81. Okay, so you see here we'll add only 3 stitches, and here we'll minus 7 stitches. So we are going to go with the 91 stitches. So what you're going to do is you're going to add the 3 stitches randomly. So I'm going to add 1 somewhere at this point, 1 somewhere at this point, and the third one on this side, so that I achieve 91 stitches. Okay, so now let's start. So we are going to attach our yarn at the second last stitch here. We're going to chain 1 and place 2 single crochets into that first double crochet space. So go to the next double crochet space and place 2 single crochets. Go to the next one and place 2 single crochets. So keep placing 2 single crochets on each double crochet space until we get to this part where you're going to place 1 single crochet in each stitch, and when you get to this other side, you're going to place 2 single crochets in each double crochet space. And I'm going to meet you on this stitch, the second last one. Okay, and your stitches should be in multiples of 10 plus 1. Okay, so continue and you're going to meet at the end. Now I have 91 stitches on this last row. Now let's start on the shells. So you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 1 single crochet into the next stitch, that way. So you have 2 single crochets. Now you're going to yarn over and skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, place 9 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9. Now you're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, place 1 single crochet. On the fifth one, place 1 single crochet, and on the sixth, place 1 single crochet. That way. Now you're going to yarn over and skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, place 9 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So that is how it looks like. Now you're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3. On the fourth one, place a single crochet. On the next one, a single crochet, and on the next one, a single crochet. That way. So you're going to make a shell, skip 3 stitches, make 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, skip 3 stitches, make your shell, skip 3 stitches, and place 3 single crochets. So keep repeating that, and we are going to meet almost at the end of the row. I just made my last shell, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 stitches left, so we're going to skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and the last 2 stitches you're going to place 1 single crochet in each. That that way. So this is how your first row should look like. Now let's go to the second row. Now you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn your work. And you're going to place 1 triple crochet into the first stitch. So yarn over twice and insert your hook into that first stitch. Pull up a loop. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. That way. Now you're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to go to the middle stitch on this shell. Remember we did 9 double crochets, so the 5th one, you're going to look for the 5th one, so you're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one. So insert 1 single crochet into the 5th one. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, yarn over twice, and place 1 triple crochet into the middle stitch of these 3. So 1, 1, 2, 3, the middle one, place your triple crochet. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and look for the middle point on this other shell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one, place your single crochet. Chain 4, place triple crochet into the middle stitch of the 3 that we made here. So 1, 2, 3, the middle one, place your triple crochet that way. Chain 4 and look for the middle point on the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, the 5th one, place your single crochet. So keep doing this until the end of the row, and you're going to meet almost at the end of the row at this point. Okay, I'm almost at the end, so I'm going to chain 4, yarn over twice, and place your triple crochet into the last stitch. That way. So this is how it should look like at this point. Now let's go to the next row. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and now you're going to make 5 double crochets into the first stitch. So yarn over, and you're going to place 5 double crochets into that first stitch. So 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet into this loop. So just insert your hook into this loop and make 1 single crochet. Place 1 single crochet into this single crochet stitch, and place another single crochet into this loop, the next loop. So you just insert your hook and make a single crochet. Now you have 3 single crochets. Now you're going to yarn over once and place 9 double crochets into this stitch, the triple crochet stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That way. Now you're going to insert 1 single crochet into this loop. So just insert your hook into the loop and make 1 single crochet. Insert your hook into this single crochet stitch and make 1 single crochet, and 1 more single crochet into the next loop, this one. Now you're going to place 9 double crochets into the triple crochet stitch. So yarn over, and you're going to make your 9 double crochets. That way. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet into the next loop, 1 single crochet into the single crochet stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next loop. Now keep repeating the same thing until almost at the end of the row, and you're going to meet at that point. Now I'm going to place our last 5 double crochets into the last stitch, this one. So go ahead and place your last 5 double crochets, 4 and 5. So this is how your work should look like. Now let's go to the next row. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, that way, chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and make your triple crochet into the middle single crochet. So this one, make a triple crochet, chain 4, 2 3 4, and you're going to identify the middle stitch. So 1 2 3 4, the 5th one, you're going to place your single crochet, chain 4, and make your triple crochet into the middle stitch of the 3 single crochets at the middle, chain 4, and you're going to identify the middle point. So 1 2 3 4, the 5th one, that way. So keep doing this until you get to the end of the row, and you're going to meet at the end. So I'm going to place my last single crochet into the last stitch because it's the 5th stitch. 1 2 3 4 5, the last stitch, place your single crochet. So this is how your work should look like at this point. Now let's go to the 6th row. You're going to chain 1 and turn your work, and you're going to place 1 single crochet into the first stitch and 1 single crochet into this loop. Now you're going to place 9 double crochets into the first triple crochet stitch. So 1 2 8 and 9. Now you're going to place 1 single crochet into this loop and 1 single crochet into the single crochet stitch and 1 single crochet into the next loop. Now you're going to place 9 double crochets into the next triple crochet stitch, and you're going to keep repeating the same thing. So I'm done with the 6th row, and this is where we are now. So let me just explain how you're going to continue from here. So this 6th row is like the 2nd row. It's like this row. Okay, so the next row you're going to repeat what you did after this row. See, this was the 2nd row. So the next row, the 7th row, will be like the 3rd row. Okay, the 8th row will be like the 4th row, and the 9th row will be like the 5th row. Okay, so you'll just keep repeating what you did from the 2nd row and keep repeating the same process until we have 6 rows of shells. So this is the 1st row of the shells, the 2nd row of the shells, and the 3rd row of the shells. So you're going to just keep doing that until we have 6 rows of the shells, and then you're going to meet at that point. I'm done with my 6 rows of the shells. 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Now let's go to the next step. On the next row, you're going to make chains, and you're going to join these to make a circle because you're going to work on the skirt parts. Okay, so take the measurements and let us see. It measures 21 inches when it's not stretched. Now when I stretch it, because you want to take the measurements when it's stretched. Okay, so when I stretch it, it can go up to 26. It can go up to 26 inches. So now you're going to work with that. So you're going to take your hip measurements and you're going to minus what you get from here. So I'm working with a 44-inch measurements. So I'm going to minus 26 from 44. I get 18 inches. So now let's go to the next row, and on that row you're going to continue, you're going to make chains that will measure 18 inches when stretched. Okay, so now let's go to the next row. So you're going to chain 1, turn your work, place 1 single crochet into the first stitch, chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and triple crochet into the middle stitch. So just keep doing what you've been doing until the end of the row, and I'll meet you at the end. So I'm done working on this row. So from here I'm going to make chains that will measure 18 inches. I'm done with this row. So now I'm going to make chains that will measure 18 inches. So what you need to note is that you're going to make chains that will be in multiples of 10 plus 9. Okay, so let's say you can make 59, 29, 39. Just make sure it's in multiples of 10 plus 9. Okay, so let me go ahead and chain mine, and you're going to meet after that. So I'm done working on my chains. I made 59 chains. So now let's measure it and see if it measures the 18 inches I was looking for. It measures 15 inches when it's not stretched, but I was looking for 18 inches. So as you can see, it can go up to 18, even 19, yeah, even up to 20. Okay, so that will work for me. Now let's go to the next step. We want to join these to this other end. Okay, and we want to work on the right side of our work. So this is the wrong side and this is the right side. So I'm saying this is the wrong side of our work because of the shell stitches. The shell stitches shows the wrong side on this part, and it shows the right side on this part. So we're going to work with that. So this is the right side of our work. And make a slip stitch to the first single crochet here, and chain 1. Okay, so if you continue this way, you're working on the wrong side. We want to work on the right side. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn your work this way, and you're going to start working on the chains. Make 1 single crochet into that first chain. Make sure your work is not twisted. 1 single crochet that way. And now you're going to yarn over, and you're going to skip 3 chains, 1 2 3. On the 4th one, you're going to place 9 double crochets. So 1 2 3 8 and 9, that way. Now we're going to skip 3 chains, 1 2 3, and on the 4th one, place 1 single crochet. On the next one, place 1 single crochet, and on the 3rd one, place 1 single crochet as well. So we have 3 single crochets. Now you're going to yarn over, skip 3 chains, 1 2 3. On the 4th one, place your 9 double crochets, 2 8 and 9, that way. Skip 3 chains, 1 2 3. On the 4th one, place your single crochet. On the next one, a single crochet, and on the 3rd one, a single crochet. So you will keep repeating what I've done until you are done with the chains, and I'll meet you at this point. So now I'm left with 4 chains, 1 2 3 and 4. So you're going to skip the 3 chains, 1 2 3, and on the 4th one, you're going to place 1 single crochet, that way. And the next single crochet, you'll place it on this first single crochet, and this is how it looks like. So now let's continue. So you're just going to continue with the same process. Go to this first loop and place 1 single crochet. So that will mark the 3rd single crochet. The first one was on these chains, the second one was on this one, and the 3rd one in this loop. And now you're going to yarn over and place 9 double crochets into this space. So 1 and 9. Next you're going to place 1 single crochet into this loop. The next single crochet will be on this single crochet, and the next one in this loop, and place 9 double crochets on this. So just keep doing that, and you're going to meet on this end. Okay, so now I'm going to make 1 single crochet into the last loop. 1 single crochet, place 1 single crochet on top of this single crochet. So that is 2 single crochets, and remember we had started with a single crochet, so you're going to slip stitch on top of that single crochet. We chain 1 that way. So this is the front part, and this is the back of our work. So now let's go to the second row. You're going to chain 8. So already we have 1 chain here, so we are going to add 7 chains. Now you're going to go to the 5th stitch of the double crochets. So this is the first, the second, third, fourth, the 5th one. Place your single crochet, chain 4, yarn over twice, and place triple crochet into the middle stitch of these single crochets, chain 4, and go to the middle stitch of the double crochets. 1 2 3 4, the 5th one. Place your single crochet, and just keep doing the same process until the end of the row. So the next you chain 4, then triple crochet, chain 4, then single crochet, chain 4. So just keep doing that until we meet at this end. I'm almost at the end, so I'm going to slip stitch into the 4th chain on this chain. So 1 2 3, the 4th one, you're going to make your slip stitch into that way. And now this is how your work should look like. Now let's go to the 3rd row. You're going to chain 1 that way, and you're going to make 4 slip stitches into this loop, because we want our row to begin on this point. Okay, so insert your hook and make 4 chains. So 1 2 3 and 4, and now you're going to slip stitch into this single crochet that way. Now you're going to begin the next row. You're going to chain 1 and place 1 single crochet into that single crochet, and now place 1 single crochet into this loop that way. Now you're going to make 9 double crochets into this triple crochet space. So yarn over and make your 9 double crochets. 1 2 7 8 and 9 that way. Place 1 single crochet into this loop, 1 single crochet into the next, and 1 single crochet into the next loop that way. So the next thing, you're going to make 9 double crochets into this space. So you just keep doing that until the end of the row, and you're going to meet at this point. Okay, I'm almost at the end of this row. I'm going to make 9 double crochets into this space. So 1 2 7 8 and 9. Now you're going to make 1 single crochet into this loop, the last loop, and now you're going to slip stitch into our first single crochet that way, and that marks the end of this row. Now let's go to the 4th row. You're going to chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and this does not act as a stitch, so you're going to yarn over twice and place 1 triple crochet into the first stitch, this one. Make 1 triple crochet, so 1 that way. Now you're going to chain 4, 1 2 3 4, and you're going to place 1 single crochet into the 5th stitch, so 1 2 3 4, the 5th, chain 4 and triple crochet into the middle stitch. So just keep repeating the same process till the end of the row, and you're going to meet at this point. I'm at the end of the 4th row, so I'm going to slip stitch into our first stitch here, the triple crochet stitch, that way. Now let's go to the 5th row. 1 2 3 4. Let's go to the 5th row. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to make 4 slip stitches into this loop, so 1 2 3 and 4. Slip stitch into this first single crochet, chain 1 single crochet into this the same stitch, and 1 single crochet into the next loop, that way. And now you're going to continue by repeating what you did on this row, the 3rd row, and when you get to the next row you're going to repeat the 4th row. Okay, so you're going to keep alternating between the 3rd and the 4th row until you have the height that you want. I'm not sure how many rows I'm going to make at this point, so we'll just continue and you're going to meet after I've made my rows. Just continue with yours and you're going to meet after we are done with that. Then I'll let you know how many I made. I'm done working on my skirts. I made 18 rows of the shells, so 1 2 3 4, you count that way. I made 18 rows, so let's measure it and see how long it measures. So I'm not going to stretch it while measuring. It measures almost 17 inches when it's not stretched. Okay, and there is no need for you to stretch while measuring because it will stretch outwards when you wear it. Okay, so the amount of rows that you're going to make is up to you. Now let's go to the next step. You're going to make the loops on this side, just a continuation of this. Now you're going to work on the right side of your work. You're going to insert your hook at the last stitch on these 4 double crochets. So the last one, you're going to attach your yarn there. So attach your yarn that way. And now you're going to make 1 double crochet into the single crochet row, this one. Place 1 double crochet there, that way, and place 1 double crochet into this space. I don't know if it's clear enough. That way. Now you're going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 and 5, and you're going to make 2 double crochets into this space. One and 2. Now yarn over and place 1 double crochet into this stitch, the chain 1 stitch, this one, and place 1 more double crochet into this row as well, that way. Now you're going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, skip this loop, and you're going to go into this stitch and place 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. Now place 1 double crochet into this stitch, this one, and into the next one. that way. Now chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, skip this loop and place 2 double crochets on this, the last stitch. The next one will be on this. Now we are at the end, so now you're going to insert your hook into this space and make a slip stitch that way. Okay, now you're going to chain 3, 1 2 3, and you're going to turn our work. So you're going to place your work straight, and you're going to work on this side. Now you're going to count 3 stitches, the ones we just made. So 1 2 and 3, and insert your hook on that third one, pull up a loop that way. Now let's continue. Now you're going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and you're going to skip this space. You're going to skip this, and into this space, the double crochet space, you're going to make 1 double crochet that way. Next, you're going to place 1 double crochet into these 3 stitches. The first one, place 1 double crochet, the next one, and the third one that way. Now place 1 double crochet into this double crochet space that way. Chain 5, 1 2 2 3 4 and 5, and you're going to skip this, and into the next double crochet space, place 1 double crochet that way. Now you're going to place 1 double crochet in here. This is a single crochet stitch, so on top of it, place 1 double crochet. The next one, we had 3 single crochets there, and also on the next one that way. Now you're going to go into this double crochet space and place 1 double crochet. So keep doing that until you get to this point, and you're going to meet at that point. I'm almost at the end. Now we are at the end, so now you're going to add 2 more double crochets into this last double crochet space. So 1 and 2. Now you have 3 double crochets there. Now you're going to skip this space and go into this double crochet space and make a slip stitch that way. And now you're going to turn our work because you want to work on this side. You're going to count 3 stitches on this point, so 1 2 3. So you're going to make slip stitches up to the third one. Okay, so just insert your hook into the first one, pull up a loop and make a slip stitch, go to the next one, make a slip stitch, and go to the third one and make a slip stitch that way. Now we can continue this way. So you're going to add 1 more double crochet into this space that way, and you're going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and skip this space and go to this stitch, place 1 double crochet, go to the next one, 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochets on this, 1 and 2. Now you're going to chain 5, and you're going to skip this space, go to this single crochet stitch, to the next one, and 2 on this double crochet space. Now I'm going to chain 5, 1 2 3 4 5, and you're going to skip this space and place 1 double crochet into this single crochet space, and one more on the next single crochet space, and you're going to join to this last stitch with a slip stitch that way, and you're going to chain one and cut. So you're going to just start on this other side. We want to make another row on top of our loops just to make it strong. So you're going to attach your yarn at this end. This is where we started working on these loops. Attach and chain one. Now you're going to go into this first space and place 4 single crochets. So 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now go to these stitches and place 1 single crochet in each. 2, 3 and 4. Now to our loop, place 4 single crochets into this, that way. Now continue placing 1 single crochet in each stitch. And when you get to these loops on this side, you're going to place 5 single crochets in each. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and 1 in each of these double crochets. And I'm done with that. So this is how it looks like now. Now let's go to the next step. We're going to work on the right side as well. We're now going to make the straps. So insert your hook into this space and you're going to make 200 chains. But if you're making a large or an extra large size, make 250 or 280. Okay, I'm going to triple my yarn because I don't want a very thin strand, but if you're working with a medium weight, just double your strand. And now let's continue. So we are making this much chains because, as you know, this dress is an open back, so you need a strand which is long enough to cover the back. Okay, so go ahead and make your chains. 1, 2. I'm going to chain up to 200, and after that I'm going to also chain on this side, and then we'll meet after we are done with that. I'm done making my straps. Now let's work on this part. So you're going to insert your hook into this space, attach your yarn, and you're going to chain 1. You're going to skip the first row, go to the second one, the last stitch, this one, and you're going to place 6 double crochets there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, that way. Now you're going to insert your hook in between this and this. Okay, so skip the next row, and in between the next row and the next one you're going to make a slip stitch here, that way. Now you're going to skip this and go into this. Okay, so we placed 1 here, so we skipped 1, 2. The third one you're going to place your 6 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3, 5 and 6, that way. Now you're going to skip this, and in between this and this you're going to place your slip stitch that way. Now we have one row left before we work on this part, so just going to skip this and go in between the joint between this row and this row at this point. So just go ahead and place your 6 double crochets at that corner. So 1, 2, 5 and 6 that way. Now you're going to skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, go to the third one and place a slip stitch. Skip 2 stitches, this, and on the third one you're going to place 6 double crochets. So 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 that way. Now you're going to skip this first row, and in between this and this place a slip stitch. Skip the next row, and on the next one make 6 double crochets, 6. Skip the next, and in between that one and the next one place a slip stitch. Skip this one and go into the second row and place 6 double crochets, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And now you're going to slip stitch into this space and cut. And that's how it should look like. Now you're going to attach our flowers, and we have a tutorial for this, so if you haven't watched it, please go ahead and do so. And so let's go ahead and attach it. So you're going to identify the midpoints. We're going to use pins to hold it down so that it does not move when we attach it. Let me go ahead and place my pins. I'm done pinning it down with my pins, and that is how it looks like. Now we can go ahead and attach it. So you're going to use your darning needle to attach it. I'm done attaching my flowers, and this is how it looks like. And we are done with the work, so now let us place our straps. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you on my next video. And if you haven't watched the tutorial for this, please do so. Please subscribe, comment and share, and hope to see you on my next video. Bye bye.